Well, hey, what's going on, guys? Got the afternoon off and decided to head down here to the lake. I went to Santa Rosa Lake, which is exactly 2 hours from my house. One great thing about living in Albuquerque is the weather is awesome, and one poor thing about living in the Albuquerque for us outdoorsmen is it's pretty much a 2-hour drive anywhere that you want to go to fish or hunt. There's just not much around Albuquerque. It's pretty much a desert. So anyway, I went to this. It's a smaller lake, and I thought it'd be good to get the boat out and kind of run it. It's the first time since we did all the work that I've had it on the water, so we'll pray everything goes well. I did not bring the proper camera equipment for you guys. I didn't bring a stand, and I have my GoPro, but I did not bring my chest mount. So I will try to do the best I can to give you guys a little bit of video of what we're going to be doing today. It's windy today, wind's blowing out of the south, and we've got a front coming through tomorrow. So I'm thinking the fish will be active today. It's been unseasonably warm. So we've been 10 to 15 degrees above average for the past week and a half. So the water temperature's up. There's a front coming through tomorrow, so we're pre-front conditions. The wind's blowing from the south. I'm thinking points and ledges, spinner baits, fast-moving stuff up along those ledges. I'll try that first, see if I can find some fish. If not, we'll slow it down. We'll come out a little bit deeper, and we'll fish slow with plastics and some of my little homemade jigs. We'll try those things. One cool thing about some of these lakes around the Albuquerque area is there are several species of fish that you're attempting to fish for all at the same time. And so it was neat, when we were down there at Falcon, the guides were saying, this is the best fishing in the entire world, and well, what can you catch? Well, we're fishing for bass, and if you can't catch any bass, then that's all there is. Now you can catfish down there too, and there's some crappie, but it's definitely not the prevalent thing. Most of it is bass fishing. Up here, we've got trout and bass and crappie and walleye, sand bass and stripers, and catfish. There's just all kinds of fish in these lakes. And they're not as big as they are down there, but man, you can go out and you can catch 5 different kinds of fish, and nice fish that you can eat if you want, fish that you can take pictures of if you want. So anyway, no, this is not a fishery anything like Falcon, but it's a fishery that holds a lot of different kinds of fish, and I think personally that that's just as much of an appeal as a big lake like that. So I believe that the best fishing in the world is whatever lake that you're currently on. And if you can just have that mindset that I'm just going to go down here and I'm going to fish what I have, and this is what I have, and I'm going to make the best of it, I think that's a lot better of an approach than I can't wait till next year when I can go to that world-class fishery and finally have an opportunity to catch some nice fish. Fish what you have, fish what's local, and enjoy it. The whole point it's not the fish, it's you getting out and getting away from the house and getting away from your wife and kids. I don't mean that in a bad way, but we as men, we need breaks sometimes, and that's a good way to get away and relieve some stress. So enjoy it. Don't always compare your little bitty home lake to Lake Falcon or Sugar Lake or Lake of the Woods or whatever. I mean, there's always those world-class lakes. And anyway, I will get out. I will try to video as much as I can to show you guys what's going on with the boat and how she runs, and also we'll try to get some fish on camera too. So stay tuned. This windward side, it's on the north bank, and it's a little warmer than I thought it was going to be. It's about 55 degrees water temperature, and I'm just using my spinner bait. It's my go-to as far as locating fish. It's just what you're comfortable with and what feels good to you. It's my confidence bait, so that's what I always start out with. So we're going to continue to work this bank until we get to the point and see if we can't catch some fish. Alright guys, well, found a pattern that seemed to work. My battery ran out that last pass through, so hopefully I got that fish on camera, but we're gonna go again. Clouds came in and it looked a little ominous actually. We may get some rain, but those smallmouth are up there feeding on those rocks, and I caught 4 smallmouth and 1 largemouth, and they're all up there just feeding here in the afternoon, and if the sun would come back out it would help, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So anyway, we'll give this pass one more try, and hopefully I can get a couple more fish on camera. None of them are big, but you know what? In New Mexico, that's okay. I'll take whatever I can get. So we'll stay out here. We're on the very end of the lake with the wind, and so if it picks up here wind-wise, I'm gonna have to get out of here in a hurry. But we'll give it one more shot, and we'll see if we can get a few on camera. So, you might be asking, what the heck just happened? I'm asking the same thing. I get back and my GoPro stopped right there, right where you just saw. I've got fish on, and by the way, it's a good freaking fish. Stopped recording. I don't even know why it stopped recording. But what that fish was a 6.5 pound smallmouth. You don't have to believe me. If I were you, I wouldn't believe me. I got the fish up to the boat. I took her out. Huge fish. Biggest smallmouth that I've ever seen, much less caught. Had this little bitty Zebco, probably made in like 1970, scale. I put her on it, and it was right in between 6 and 7 pounds. She was huge. And then after that, I caught 2 largemouth and another smallmouth, all really nice fish. Didn't record any of it. Before that, I had 2 fish on camera. The first fish that Pastoral Homestead had ever caught on film, and the file was corrupted. It didn't let me post it. I can see it on my computer, but I can't post it onto my video editing software. Okay, moral of the story today. Number 1, know and understand your camera equipment better. I will work on that, and I am so sorry, because the fish I caught tonight could have been a viral, video-worthy fish. She was massive. Beautiful, beautiful smallmouth. I'm just sick to my stomach. That it didn't get on film. Okay, that being said, so what I did, I searched several places with the spinnerbait, with a crankbait, with a jig, with a couple other different things, and I came along this one bank on the very far end of the lake, on the northeast end, which is where the sun's going to hit the hardest in the evening, so it's going to warm up the fastest. It's kind of a weird thing to think about, but it warms up quickly. So I caught a fish there on a spinnerbait, and so I circled back around and I fished real slow with this little creature bait. Now this is a Yum. It's a blue purplish with some glitter, with some flake. And I tell you what, all day long after that, I caught fish on that guy. I never switched to anything else. I had a bite on one of my jigs, but that's about the best that I had. But I caught at least 10 to 15 fish, and in New Mexico that's pretty good. I didn't get them on film because I didn't film well, so I apologize. I will film better in the future. It was a great day, great evening. I got to help out a boater who was stranded. I got to pull him back to shore, and again, filming the whole time, not there. Just really frustrating and aggravating, and really it's just a failure on my part, guys. So I apologize. I will do better in the future on the filming issue. Enjoy the rest of the video. There's a couple of fish being caught here at the end, and next time we go out, I will have it under control and make sure I know what I'm doing a little bit more. Thanks for sticking with me. Maybe next time I can get that 6-pound smallmouth on film. Thanks, guys. Get this guy in the boat, get a fish on camera for sure. That'd be exciting. Oh yeah! Right there, gentlemen. New Mexico largemouth. Now that fish right there, he is not gonna do anything to those falcon fish. I mean, that's a baby, but up here, that's a good fish. Downside of flipping into these trees, sometimes you may come off. Sometimes you'll get them in those trees and they'll mess you around and lose them. Yep. Pretty sure up there. Sets are free.